move now on to Cisco, which has announced the launch of the Meraki India region, a new cloud region which will be hosted locally within the country to comply with data localization norms. Speaking to our colleague Ritu Singh on the sidelines of the launch, Daisy Chittilapilly, president of Cisco India and SAARC, said that the company is bullish on the opportunity the country presents and expects India to be among Cisco's top 5 markets in the next few years.
I think the Meraki's users in India have spanned from private schools, hospitals, retail chains, to very large conglomerates who use Meraki for their smaller branch offices. So it's democratically accepted up and down our customer segments. I think the conversation, but that being said, we've had regulated industries always being concerned by using a cloud. They've always wanted to adopt Meraki, but they've been concerned about, having a cloud outside India. What does it mean for India's evolving privacy and sovereignty data concerns? Yeah. So large parts of public sector, large parts of banking, many other regulated industries like critical infrastructure, like utilities, etc., is spaces where customers have always clamored for Meraki, but we've both been very cautious about, bringing Meraki to those markets and those customers. I think the launch of the India region takes away that constraint. And that's why when I talked about growth earlier and unlocking growth, there is, I have to admit, a part of the India market that has been sitting out of the Meraki journey. Yeah. And with the announcement of the Meraki India region today, that constraint and that sitting out ends. And that's very exciting for us, and I think also for our customers in those sectors and for our partners who do business in those sectors.
Well, just to step back and look at the business overall, for Cisco, of course, India is one of the top 10 markets. But you spoke earlier about how the ambition is to get to the top 5. How soon will it get there? How soon will it perhaps get to a higher position? What will drive this kind of growth for Cisco in India?
I think what will grow the drive for Cisco in India is India's growth. And we are very, very happy about the fact that the long-term forecast for growth in India continues to be robust. If you look at the next year, which is the here and now, it's again 6.5% to 7% is the forecasted growth of the IT market. And we intend to obviously be better than the average growth of the market. Okay. And that is, to your point, we still live in a world where the macro environment of growth is fairly muted. So India will be, for the foreseeable future, foreseeable decade, one of the fastest growing economic hotspots in the world, IT growth spots in the world, and Cisco, having been here, commanding the trust and respect of many of our customers and our partners over the years, is also very well poised to monetize on that growth as well. So we expect, our ambition obviously, is to be in the top 5 for Cisco in the next few years.
Few years. All right, no number from you. But again, coming back to the India market, the facility that you're setting up in Chennai, if you could bring us up to speed as to if you're on track to open it in the second half of the year, how soon will we hear about it?
The good news is yes. So we announced our intent to manufacture from India in May of last year. And we had signaled the end of this year as being the time when the plant would go live. Yeah. We are on track, and you should soon hear an announcement around the formal, you should hear an announcement around our plans to go live very soon in the second half of this year.
And what should we expect in terms of business generation opportunities, exports opportunities coming out of that facility?
So we have put a near-term target of $1 billion in throughput, as we have explained. That is, the factory is meant to be both, is meant to feed both domestic demand as well as exports. Okay. It is a true hub in our global supply chain. And therefore, the first target we have for it is $1 billion throughput.
Okay, all right. Time for